All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is your boy AJSR00 coming at you live from Hot 102.3. And as you can see, I'm riding a little dolo right now, but it'll be all right. Miss Wicked Eye Green, she will be on the same very shortly, and it's all right. It's okay. We're going to keep on rolling anyway. So first of all, in the day, we're going to just say thank you to everyone for joining in, and thank you for helping us out and being part of this crowd right now. Without you, there is no us, as I always say. And we're going to get right on in with the weather. Our weather for today in North Carolina, we're sitting at 63 degrees starting off this morning, and we're currently at a good 85. And as far as tomorrow's weather is going to be coming in at a 68 in the morning, and 86 is going to be our high. On Thursday, we're going to be at a 66 in the morning and 77 at our high. Going to be partly cloudy on Thursday down. Be careful out there. It's going to be a little drippy. Now on Friday, coming into the weekend, it's going to be 72. Going to have some clouds in the sky, but no rain in the forecast. And we're going to have a high of 88. For Saturday, we're going to be looking at 72 in the morning. Ooh, it's going to be nice and warm. And get ready to put some shorts on because it's going to be 93. So get in the shade if you ain't got the complexion for the protection. And if you do, hey, enjoy that sunlight and do what you need to do with it. On Sunday, we're going to be having a little bit of rain coming in, but it's going to be a low of 70, high of 90. And coming into the new week, we're going to be right at 72 at a low, coming in the morning, and 88 for our high. But watch out, we're going to have a few drips coming down from the sky and chances of thunderstorms. And right now, we're going to let the melodies hold you on just for a few more minutes. And we're going to come right back at you right here on Hot 102.3.
She's got a figure that's shown a bit attention. She's poetry's most beautiful sight to see. I get so excited, you know that of me. She's still good. She's still got all the curves man like. She's still she's shy. Got all the curves of man like. Look at her. She's a bad
But I'll be sure. Al always can put a little something down. Guess y'all like it, I'll be. Ooh, that must mean there's Electric Merlin. And there's the Wicked Eyed person. Ladies and gentlemen, she's always late, but she's always on time at the same time.
I'm sorry. I had a real legit emergency. I'm sorry.
We understand.
Wicked Eye Green is on the scene. I had a real life emergency. Remember I told you I had that problem with my ceiling?
Oh, yep, I understand.
Yeah, so I came home and had to suck up 4 gallons of water off the floor.
Ooh.
And as soon as I stepped out of the way, you know what happened? The ceiling fell. The ceiling fell. As soon as I fucking stepped out the way, that fucking the drop ceiling in the kitchen fell. So I've been on the phone with the landlord taking pictures and whatnot. So I'm sorry.
Oh, sounds like you're going to a hotel until that gets repaired.
It sounds like I'm gonna go to the fucking Regency too, if that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go somewhere nice.
I'm trying to tell you, charge it to the game. Or the landlord, that is.
Mm-hmm. Well, in your absence, I gave a little greeting. I gave the weather. I was sitting here listening to a little bit of Al B. Shore, and then you pop your big head up in here. So I guess you kind of like right on time, really.
Did you ain't in work attire?
Well, I apologize for that, you know.
I'm going to
put my boots on the ground today. That's why I'm dressed like this.
I literally was 2 minutes late because I still had my Flower Club clothes on from when I was hanging out with the CEO last night. You know, I had to get spit. I had to put on some clothes. So I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh shit, I ain't changed clothes yet.
Let's see.
So I had to put on my work clothes.
I was feeling so good about myself, you know. Like I said, I'm going to put some boots on the ground. I was putting boots on the ground all day. You know, I'm a country boy from North Carolina. I'm going to represent today. That's what I'm going to do. Mm-hmm. Sound like them boys from Sanders, you know, throw that little heavy accent up on there.
Next time you represent, you let me know, because I bought another pair of them pants you like.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
I found some denim ones with the brown chaps attached.
Well, you know, the clothing store here is really kind of fly. I really like it, you know, because you can get
they creeping on the come up.
A little everything up in there.
Yeah, you know, creeping on the come up.
I got a few requests to put in there for, you know, to hook up a brother with for the summer, but, you know, I'm going to keep that on the hush.
I'll put your request out there to the creators and some builders.
All right, I appreciate that.
To ours, the ones that are on our team.
I do. Okay, I feel you.
The ones that are on
our team. Our people.
Right, our team. Right, I told our people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, you're not always around. So I'm glad that, you know, you express your needs and wants to me so I can relay it to the big people.
Well, I mean, you beat the street a little bit more than I do it in the late night hours. You really do.
It's summertime, about to be outside.
You outside right now. Look
outside
at you in the metaverse.
Outside of here. Outside of
here.
Okay.
I feel you. Outside of here, you're going to be outside. Okay, no problem.
Okay, I got something we got to talk about before we get into anything deep.
All right. Well, that's your topic. I got a couple myself. Let's see if we're
reaching. This has got to do with sports.
Okay, go ahead.
You did your sports segment while I was going?
I was just about to pop into sports.
Good. So I'm
really
right on
don't
time
have but one thing to hit. There's only one thing to hit.
It's only we ain't got to hit it. We ain't even got to talk about it.
You sure?
The question is who gonna win the championship? Because the Knicks are out. The Knicks are done.
Yeah,
it's a wrap.
Are done.
So the question is, are we going with the Pacers or are we going with the Wolves? What's it gonna be?
Oh, my son told me I had to go with the Pacers because if I want some money, I'm gonna have to go with the Pacers.
Right, my instincts is telling me the Pacers too, and I hate the motherfucking Pacers.
You know, he's my expert. My 11-year-old son is my expert, so I have to go with what he say. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna roll
go with the Pacers too. I gotta go with the Pacers too. So
100%,
Pacers to win for the championship. That's what we banking on here.
We might need to switch over to the WNBA. Get some news.
Man, you know what's crazy is the WNBA this year has popped off. You know, these chicks have showed up to show out.
Yes.
Okay, really now have you checked the itinerary for the NBA arena in here? Because oh shit, the first was 2 days ago.
That's right.
So the WNBA games will now be shown here in Horizon Central in the NBA arena.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be able to go over there and sit courtside.
Can pop right up here.
Right, we can go sit courtside and watch the NBA
3D courtside at that. I mean, right there.
Okay.
I mean, they might pass me the ball, I throw it back to and take it out for them.
Man, just don't be trying to get nobody sweat, because we know how you are.
Don't be sweating me. You worry about what I'm doing up in here.
Don't be sweating them players.
I get my meta sweat on if I want to.
You know, you get your meta sweat on while I watch you get meta rejected. Okay?
Only thing getting rejected is them balls when they throw them back. Oh, that's it.
Decline.
That's the only thing that's getting rejected. Not
decline. Okay, so there's some stuff going around on social media.
Okay.
Apparently, one of the escapees claims that he didn't escape from that prison. He says that he was released. Yeah, you was released because they opened up the door and you ran the fuck out. But he has been all over social media stating his claim that he was set up. He keeps flashing around some paperwork. I'm not sure what the paperwork is, but he keeps flashing around this paperwork that he claims is supposed to prove his innocence. Now he has called out he has called out on his social media to celebrities to help his case. So he's reached out to people like Meek Mill. Well, Meek Mill, that's close enough. Yeah.
They're about to say, damn.
Yeah. He sent a sunline out to Meek Mill and to Lil Wayne, asking for their assistance. Now, I don't know if he's been captured or not, because I don't know how recent that video or this information is that I was getting, because I got it literally yesterday. So I don't know for certain if there's been any updates or any changes as of yet. But he is calling out to social media and to people in the industry for assistance in helping him prove his case. He claims that he was set up on his charges, he was railroaded, and he wasn't supposed to be in there in the first place. And that's one of the main reasons why the door was open for him to get out. Now, my thing is, if the door was open for you to get out, then there would be paperwork stating. I'm sorry. I'm arranging. I'm adjusting some stuff. My thing is, if you truly were there, and you were let out deliberately, not just they opened up the doors and told you to go out. Like, if they let you out, then why the fuck did they not allow you to change on your clothes and put on civilian clothes? Because they didn't let your ass out. Because they didn't let you out. She opened the door and said, if you want to leave, you can leave. I ain't going to hold you. And that's exactly what the fuck
that's letting you out.
That's letting you out.
I mean, hey.
That's opening the door.
They got cameras.
Opening up the door. That's opening up the door. They didn't let him out. They just opened up the door.
So my thing is, for one, at a prison, I know you got sally ports. Sally ports, you got one in the main building. You got one at the gates. How the hell they get out the gates?
Because, I don't know. Because somebody did this. That's why.
So there's two sets of people that had to open up main doors for them to be released.
Yep.
And they work in teams in there.
Yep.
There's no individual to open up doors.
Nope.
Wow. Yep. So it's you know what? I'm starting to think that might be some kind of little conspiracy going on, just to keep us kind of sidetracked, to watch these prisoners run around like little.
So we're not watching what we're supposed to be watching.
Right. This is like some little Hunger Games, what we're watching instead of watching what's really going on in politics. Kind of like
And we're
Trump.
gonna get right, but that's gonna take up too much time. I got a couple other things we're gonna touch on before we get to the main problem. Okay. Now, it's some weird sports that happen in the summertime. People do and come up with the craziest pastimes and call it recreational sport. So there's a sunburn competition in New Orleans.
What the freak? A sunburn.
So it's all Caucasians out there.
Yeah, I'm about to say we ain't playing that game evidently because we don't.
Okay, and I want to send you. I'm gonna send you this to your I'm gonna send this to you. Okay, I'm gonna send this to your Facebook Messenger real quick. Okay, and you tell me what these folks look like. If these folks don't look like fucking lobsters. And they look like vampires that been in the sun too long. Man. That's what these folks look like.
You know what? I hate to say this, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Look like somebody threw some lobsters in the pot and they got them just ready to go. I mean, they straight.
Look at you, see these folks.
Matter of fact, you know what? To actually look at them, the portrayal that they have of the devil, that redness that he has.
Yep. That's why I said. That's why I said these motherfuckers look like motherfucking vampires, yo.
God damn.
They look heinous as hell. Now, that brings up a question to something else that we talked about before. Why do they want to spray paint and block the sun?
Ooh, maybe because it's giving off a lot more radiation than it's supposed to, especially on the 5th of this month. It's supposed to be really at the highest peak of radiation that it's ever been for a long time. And just so happened on that, actually, in Mississippi, guess what they're reporting? They're reporting of seeing the straight red sun. I mean, multiple reports in Mississippi. When they look at the sun, it's not red from the dust in the air, clear skies. I mean, the sun looks red like these lobster people.
Yo, I can't deal. I can't deal. I don't understand. I don't understand for the life of me why there is a sunburn competition, knowing how deadly the after effects. Yeah.
Ain't no way. I mean, they're gonna have to take baths in calamine lotion. And aloe vera, whatever they got to do. They're
gonna have to sleep in the aloe vera plant.
Oh, man.
Because I'm sorry, but yes, a sunburn
I wish
competition.
We could share this picture. I wish we could because this is ridiculous.
We need to get back to what I seen on social media so that we can start showing some of these pictures. Or we're gonna have to talk to our creators and see if they can get us a flashboard up here or something. Because I don't know. Some got to give. Some got to give, because this right here, I'm telling you, y'all look it up. Sunburn competition in New Orleans. You will be able to see these photos, and when you see these photos, what?
You said that all wrong. It's not New Orleans, New Orleans.
I'm a New Yorker, so I enunciate. Okay, I pronounce syllables.
Say New Orleans.
And I pronounce all the letters that are actually in the words.
It's New Orleans.
So it says New Orleans. Pardon my my punctuation, or not my punctuation. Pardon my what's the word I'm looking for?
Y'all don't worry about this old city slicker over here, okay? Don't worry about this city slicker, y'all. She knows New Orleans.
So, as we say, Caucasian activities, right? So Caucasian activities bring about the sunburn competition. You know what else Caucasian activities bring in? Shark watching.
Shark watching.
Yeah, okay, so these mofos went in a dive cave so that they could watch some sharks.
That's not a reasonable sport right there. Nah,
yeah, well, it's a reasonable sport for the sharks, because guess what the shark did? He bugged the fuck out and ripped off one of the bars to the goddamn gate.
I bet they bugged the fuck out after that.
They bugged the fuck out because when they pulled the gate up, guess what, boo-boo? It was empty. When they pulled the cage up, the cage was empty.
Ooh. So who's blaming? Who got the blame on this?
I don't know who got the blame yet. I don't know.
I know they signed a waiver.
I don't know who got the blame. They had to sign the waiver. It's not their fault though. The shark was overly aggressive, and he went after that motherfucking cage. I thought that the cages were made out of steel.
How you going to tell the shark that he's overly aggressive?
Yeah, you know, you're right. The shark was being shark.
What he sounds like?
What he do?
Some documents said, "Well, look, I won't be all mean to him when they get in here. You know, I'm gonna just ride around, show him my teeth, smile at him a couple of times. You know, a shark gonna do what a shark do."
Yeah, well, I mean, come on. Speaking of Jurassic type of animals, because the shark is a Jurassic type of animal.
Yes, it is.
Guess what is coming out?
Jurassic Park?
Jurassic World, baby. Coming on July 2nd to theaters. July 2nd in theaters only, boo-boo. Yes. And the special effects, you know, they go off the charts with these special effects every time they have a new installment.
Haven't we had enough of Jurassics, though? I mean, on the real. I mean, they'd be good, but they're going to keep on.
That's like saying, have we had enough Supermans? Have we had enough X-Men?
No, not enough X-Men.
Have we had enough Halloween movies?
No, not really. Okay, I get what you're saying. I got you. I let them keep on rolling with it if that's what they got to do. But I mean,
I'm a Jurassic Park fan.
I like it. I do like it. But
every single one of them. Me, it's more for the special effects because I want to see how they make it so lifelike. Make it look so real.
It's not like they make the same exact movie over and over. You're right about that.
And they don't make the same dinosaurs over and over again. So the robotics. The robotics on it, you know, well, this time they'll probably be using AI instead of the robotics that they originally started out with.
Mm-hmm.
They probably use AI now. But before, you know, they use straight robotics and using straight robotics.
I wonder how it's going to look with AI. I bet it's going to be like crazy. You're going to see the tonsils in them fuckers.
I know, right? Damn dinosaur gonna swallow, you're gonna see his fucking esophagus.
No, you'll see the people actually getting swallowed.
You'll be seeing a Nike Swiss going down his throat.
Yep. Oh, now that's gonna be crazy. Ooh.
Oh my Lord.
That would be awesome.
Oh God. So you know, the amusement parks opened up.
Which one?
Well, there's Six Flags. I forgot the location.
Oh, you're talking about all amusement parks? Yes, because after a certain date, they're up and pumping.
Yeah, and already there was a roller coaster incident. Already.
That's sad to say.
Yep, already. And at a Six Flags theme park also. I'm just putting that out there. That it was a Six Flags theme park. Yep. Yeah, so somebody was ejected from one of the rides. Her safety bar did come down, but they're saying now I don't know since when do roller coasters have a weight limit where if you're a certain height, you got to be over a certain weight. Now, girl was skinny. She was skinny as fuck.
It out. Damn.
Yep. She's skinny, so skinny as fuck, and got ejected from it. Yep.
I can see that happening.
But she was the right age. She met the age and the height requirement to be on something like that. But she didn't meet the weight requirement. We don't have to do weight requirements. I guess that's going to be something that's going to be implemented real soon.
Right. You know what else is slim?
Safety bar.
You know what else is real slim?
What?
I don't know if you heard, but our time here today is going to be slim. Instead of 2 hours, we're doing 1 hour. So everything that we're coming at you with, we're going to be coming at you fast. Yes, ma'am.
Word from the boss.
Word from the boss. And right now we're sitting at 6:30, so we need to pick up the pace.
Oh, damn. No, we need to just go straight to what we needed to talk about.
Oh, really?
Job Corps, yeah.
No. We're going to first talk about
Job Corps.
Trump.
Well, Trump
and his new government agency, and it was segue. His new government agency that he has out called the ERS. It is the External Revenue Service. Their job, of course, is to collect all the tariffs from all of the foreign countries and to get all the tariffs and make the money for the Americas go up. And maybe in some way, shape, or form that it might affect our taxes and give us some relief within our borders. Now, do you think that's going to happen?
Relief?
No, because it seems like a lot of things that he's doing lately. I mean, it's some things I can agree with because I can see the long plan. But one thing that he's really hitting on with one of his bills is right up your alley. Say it for me. You just said it a few seconds ago. You won't say it again.
Job Corps.
Job Corps. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Job Corps has been eliminated by Trump.
Sucks.
By the Trump party. Yes, it has.
That don't make no sense. They don't.
It doesn't.
Want,
it doesn't.
They don't want. Doesn't. They don't want the young Americans, the young people to succeed, yo.
But see, being a biased reporter, I had to go both sides of it, though. I had to say what I had to say, and I'm agreeing with you on that. But I had to look at it and see why. Why in the freaknik would they do this? And because that was like from me growing up, if you didn't want to go to military and you had issues, blah, 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 you wanted to get yourself together, Job Corps was the place to be. It taught you skills. It taught you how to become a productive citizen and be able to do things in life and be you and grow and be right. So at the point when I first found out, I was like, this is ridiculous. This is one of the dumbest things I heard of. But then I had to start saying be biased and look at it. And well, see, it's like this. I looked at it. And the facts are, these are the stats. There are over 25,000 students that are going to be kicked out. 30% of them will be homeless. That equals up to be 7,500 people that'll be homeless on the street right there. Okay, just homeless. Okay, that's not including the people who have places to go. Now, as Job Corps are kicking the people out, they had 3 days to pack their stuff and go. Some of the students could go home. Some of those who had nowhere to go, they had to go to shelters and a place called the Daily Wire. Well, excuse me, not a place called, but it's a report or office or radio, a newspaper. That's it, a newspaper. Thank you. Sources. A source called the Daily Wire reported all of this information right here, saying that it was a breeding ground for, I don't know if I can say this word on here, ape. I'm going to say ape, okay? Can I say ape? And you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a breeding ground for ape. In more than
cases?
Yeah, for 8 cases. That's right. And there were more than 500 SA assault reported in the last 3 years, including males climbing in and out of windows and SAing women while they were actually asleep in their bed. I don't know if that was an invite or not. I mean, that could be kind of excluded either way.
So increase the security levels. Like
got you.
Right. Increase your security level. You put central air in the buildings. Fucking put bars on the fucking windows. I hate to say that, but put bars on the fucking windows.
And see, that's the way to go. But then how are you gonna go back and compliment this right here? You got 4,600 violent assault cases on the grounds. Separating everybody. That's how we're gonna work this.
Man, what the fuck? I
know. I get what you're saying. But get it.
Yo, for real. I ain't trying.
These are people problems.
I understand that, but you know what? Them same stats are equivalent to anything in our armed forces, okay? Because all them stats are equivalent over there too. You don't see them shutting down the fucking army. You don't see them shutting down the fucking Navy, okay? I know firsthand females who were assaulted that were in the fucking Navy and they didn't do shit. I know females firsthand that was aped and SA'd in the army and they overlooked that shit and didn't do shit. Now you're talking about, because it happened in the Job Corps. Increase your fucking security. Separate them. Have a men's campus and a woman's campus. Men, y'all for X amount of miles away, so it ain't no fucking creeping over at night. Okay, send all the men. You got enough facilities in the counties where they don't have to be sitting in the same goddamn place. Like, this is some bullshit. You don't see them shutting down our armed forces because of their charges, because of those allegations. Do you?
No, you sure don't. But see, that leads me to a few more things. Let me finish with this, and then I'm gonna get right back on you on that. Okay, now on top of that, you got 8,000. No, that's right. Keep that energy. Keep that energy. I want that, because 8,000 drug-related incidents in the past 3 years also. Now, that's everywhere. I mean, you really can't beat or break that, because
drugs like what? Weed? Like,
now
the fuck, y'all? They tripping on some weed? Because I know that weed is probably 90% of the drugs that they have at Job Corps, and then that other 10% would be a mix between e-pills, Molly, mushrooms, and maybe cocaine. Maybe.
Now, I agree 100%, because you ain't going to get around that. That's everywhere. That's like a college campus, really, if you really think about it.
Right.
So it's going to be there.
Weed.
It's going to be there. Now, in my mind, being biased like I was, I said, okay, we got a problem. We got a reason. All right, so what's the solution? So came up with some answers. They have places other than Job Corps, a place called Young Builders USA, and that is a free place like Job Corps where you can learn these skills for free. You can get all the home assistance, blah, 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 all of the things that Job Corps is doing just the same, and you can get the life skills.
Because they keep making your voice go out.
They keep making my voice. Well, I see you blinking over there. Well, Young Builders USA, that's a free facility or corporation that does the same thing that Job Corps does. On top of that, I have another place. It's called Mary's Corp. Mary's Corp is the same type of facility or same type of corporation, does the same thing. And it's one more that I came up with. It's called Apprenticeship Program. Look that up just the same. All of the amenities or right at it are the same thing as Job Corps was doing. They have all of those facilities and programs and stuff for you to get your life together and to continue to make yourself a better person. Now, there's one more that I did not mention.
Your mic cut out. Wait, your mic cut out. So do those facilities offer shelter the way that Job Corps did?
Yes.
Okay, because your mic cut out. So if we don't need to know everything you said, but we do need to know that part.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, this is the one that I didn't mention. That is the controversial one. Being that they're killing Job Corps and they're leaving all these people out in the cold. What's the one place that the government always has where you can go?
The Army.
The Army, the armed services. And I'm not telling you to go there. Oh, no. Because we all know how things are going nowadays, and they need you. That's right. They want you. And the point is, we don't want to go. And a lot of people are doing all kinds of education and all type of alternate learnings and basic learnings. So they don't have to do this anymore, going to the military to make a career. And that's what our young people are nowadays. And I would put that on the parents. And that's good, because the parents set it up so the children wouldn't have to do that.
Right. So you don't have to go over there, and I don't have to worry about you catching a bullet for a country that
and
don't give a fuck about you.
But now that you're taking away Job Corps, you're forcing.
He's increasing. He's
25,000 people to have an option to go.
His military.
That's
people.
Right.
He's increasing his military. Everything is done for a reason. Everything is strategic. Okay. He is thinking. He is playing chess. Okay. He is closing down where our young people will go so that they don't have to come to fight. So he's forcing them. He's forcing them into the armed services to fight for a country, whether they want to or not, just so they can get the training that they couldn't get out here for free anymore.
Now to add on to this Job Corps situation, it was a subject that we brought up the other day about changing the legal age of dependents from 18 to 6.
Oh, here we go. Right.
Now, mind you, getting rid of all the migrants. Nobody to do the work here because they're getting rid of all the migrants. The legal age from 18 to 6 now. Well, 7. So they're going to have our children. So I'm doing air quotes right here, air quotes. Children working out there on farms and doing whatever, the manual labors on a day-to-day basis. So they're trying to take us really, if you, in my eyes, back
now
to the 1920s.
Now our kids going to be out to be fucking sharecroppers.
Where we were coal miners and had our kids down and doing all kinds of stuff where there were no child labor laws. And it's kind of ridiculous.
No, what the fuck is going on, yo?
See, mentally, you have to look at this whole thing like you're playing chess. You have to be 3 steps ahead on your next move already in your mind. And if you look at the picture and everything that's going on, it's like that. They're trying to manipulate the whole system. If you are of age, you are going in the military. If you're not of age, you are working in the farms and factories and stuff for basically under minimum wage because they're going to pay them what they would pay the migrants or less than. And that's how that's going to work because they're not of age, because they're not going to put them at a legal age at 7 years old.
Right. I don't understand. I don't understand what the fuck he thinks he's doing. I don't even have the words, yo. I don't even have the words. I don't have the words. You're going to force people. He's going to force people that are receiving Social Security. I want you guys to understand this, okay? Mm-hmm. He is going to force you guys that receive Social Security. The people who receive Social Security, you are going to have to go to work in order to receive your Social Security. Mm-hmm. Now, the crazy thing is that at one point or another, you avoided taking certain jobs or avoided working a certain amount of hours because you didn't want it to interfere with your Social Security.
Kill your Social Security, that's right.
Now they're telling you in order to get your Social Security, you got to work. But as soon as you start working, right, as soon as you start working,
you could have worked the whole time. Now we're going to be retracting some of your money.
Exactly. Exactly.
So now, what did you call it? Scam or fraud? You're committing fraud.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm like, hold up, dude. It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. Create your own. Create our own community. Do what we have to do. I'm not saying.
Do y'all hear us?
I'm not saying do it. What was it? A January 6th? I ain't saying doing that or whatever it was 6. I ain't say doing none of that crap. But there's a way around it. It's always the way around it. Look at your legal loopholes. Can't talk about it on YouTube because I ain't trying to get us banned.
Right.
But there's ways around these things.
Look up the laws in your state because every state is fucking different. You'd be surprised at the dumbass laws that some of these states
That's right.
Have. You'd be surprised.
That's right. And every state is actually their own country. Yep. Little people really don't realize that every state is their actual own country by itself. The laws change just by going 2 miles down the road sometime.
Yep. Or across the street, depending on where the borderline is.
True.
Facts, don't even know.
Facts. So,
yep.
I mean, me being a Second Amendment enthusiast, I realized that by watching William Kirk from Washington Gun Law. Hey, you are. Thank you very much. Shouts out to William Kirk. He's the attorney in Washington. He keeps me up to date on a lot of things that goes with certain gun laws, and he's saying that now, well, it's supposed to be carry reciprocity, where if I have a license, I can drive in every state, correct? Mm-hmm. So if I have a concealed carry in one state, it should carry over to every state. But now that's federal. If it happens, it's going to be federal. But still, every state still has their own laws, their own way that they are going to do it. Meaning, there's a law that was just recently passed or shut down about pistol brace, and it's saying that you cannot arrest somebody to having a pistol brace because it's a pistol brace, not a SBR. I don't know if you understand what I mean by that, but it's an SBR. But you can the FTA. I mean, uh, FTA. They are still prosecuting people under the old rule, and they're not abiding by the rules that were put out. They're saying we can
The
still do what
current,
we want to do.
right? The current
Right.
rules.
So I'm kind of with now. One thing Trump is doing that I agree with. He's trying to get rid of a lot of these 3-letter agencies and bringing them back to reality, going according to the Constitution. But like I said, some of the stuff he's doing, like this Job Corps, I can't see the big picture on that unless it's feeding the military or
That's
just
the
putting people.
only.
That's the only
That's the
thing I
only
can really
thing.
see on that.
Because unless it's like he just got that attitude, he just don't give a fuck. He's increasing our homeless numbers and not increasing the shelters for the
Mm-hmm.
homeless. Okay.
Now I can see if
He
these were kids or families. I mean, people who had places to go and they had other options. But these are people who are more than likely out of juvenile system or aged out of the
group homes, yeah, they
group
aged
homes
out,
and stuff, and
yeah,
they have nobody,
or
and they
dropped
don't
out of
have
high
anywhere to
school and
go. Yeah,
realized they're
all
wrong
that.
and then went back.
Yes, and they don't have anything or anybody to go to, and they're trying to get on the right track, but the track is being pulled from under them. With that being said, this is just not a good look for our government. Not one at all.
It's not.
I have no excuse for them. I have no answer. I could only play chess in my head 3 moves ahead and see where it possibly can go. And I've given you my vision on what I think it is, and it sucks. That portion sucks totally. Now I can agree on a
He's
lot of other things to do that other people can't see, just because I realize the Constitution and I realize history and where things should go and where it shouldn't go, and I can see like I said,
we're
3 steps ahead.
he I think I hate to say it, but I think that he's preparing us for a war.
Well, I mean, every
He's
president that we've been in trying to prepare us for a war, but
No,
this
no,
war
like
that he's preparing
he's
us for is something
stocking up.
totally different.
He
Yeah,
right. He's stocking up, and it's not the
this is a
type of
different
war
type of
that
war.
you think. Right, this is a different type of war. Okay, and he's stocking up. Okay, and the only way, because he can't tell the truth
Mm-hmm.
as to why he needs more military. He can't expose the real reason why he needs the military. He can
Right,
only he can only cut off the funding to where he can get military volunteers from. So
right.
that means killing Job Corps. So Job Corps, in a sense, to a certain degree, people look at it like on a level of going away to the military, even though it's not. It's not the same thing. Okay. But when they say, "Oh, we're going to Job Corps," oh, you're going to get some structure, you're going to get some knowledge, you're going to get some training, you're going to get some education. Okay, so he's going to close that down and funnel all those people that want to go to Job Corps and are looking for all of that. He's going to funnel them right into the military and build up his soldiers. Now the question is, what type of war is he building up these soldiers for? I
In
think,
my eyes, I believe it's something that's going to be here, something nice and
yeah,
personal, because
yep,
something we've
something
never
nice and
had here.
personal. It's something that
Because
we've never had before.
because nobody has dared to attack the chosen land, and if you know, you know, America is the chosen land,
Yeah.
and they've been using that for their protection by doing all the crap they've been doing in the world, because nobody's ever really. Pearl Harbor was a setup. Sorry, YouTube. I mean, anything I'm saying right now is just my fake. It's fake. Okay, quote, air quotes. It's fake. Certain things was a setup, and certain things were inside jobs,
Yeah.
and that's been proven over and over just by looking at it, plain and simple. That's like watching the moon landing 50 years ago and looking at that same moon landing now. You can tell what's fake and what's not. I mean, like I said, everything I'm saying is a lie. Okay,
Right.
YouTube.
But
Yeah.
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. I love that word, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But yeah, you
Yeah,
can
this
see through the smoke now. The
he's
veil is
fucking
being
up.
lifted. We're in
He's
the age
fucking
of
up shit.
Aquarius, and all the truth in the world is really coming out about what's what, who's who, and how it got there, and who made what. And I mean, sure, little bit by little bit, it's coming out. We don't know it all right now. We can't all see the big picture right now, and but it's going to come. But a lot of people, you know what? They're being blinded by their own damn self on a lot of issues because they're stuck in their
Mm-hmm.
own ways, and they can't realize that, hey, I've been lied to about a lot of stuff. That's not what I was taught, and that's right. It's not what you were taught. You were taught some BS. So you have to unlearn and relearn a lot of everything. I mean, some of this stuff going to really hit home to you too. You're going to like, not my hero, not my person. Oh no, I can't believe this, but the truth is the truth.
Wait a
And
minute,
you
we
can
got a
see it.
call coming in. Hold on. Uncle
Okay.
Ruckus is on the phone. Wait a minute. Uncle Ruckus is on the line. Hold on a second.
Uncle Ruckus.
Giving us traffic.
Too many damn Chinese on the road. Clear the Chinese off. Clear the Negroes off. That the white man drive. That's why white man invented NASCAR, because they're the best drivers in the world. Someone steals their girl in the club. I ain't going to no damn club. All the club is full of color folks. Now we'll go to a country club where all the pretty white women is there. And pray to white Jesus that a white man didn't take my woman. But honest, the white folks, whatever they take is
Uncle
theirs.
Ruckus.
It's like Midas. Whatever they touch is golden. They're campaigning to become the next president. First of all, my name is Uncle Ruckus, no relation. I do not deserve to be a president. Who deserves to be a president? Is Lord President King Donald Trump. May he be the president forever. May he hold the reins for 200 years and never let another person in the White House. They walk in a dream car. Oh no. I have wound up in the wrong place. I see colored folks to the left of me, brown folks to the right of me. I gotta go find somewhere whiter. Take me to a Starbucks immediately. What would
You know what, Uncle Ruckus? We're just gonna disconnect from talking to you
Yeah,
for the rest of
just
the day.
disconnect with him because
Man,
he's
Uncle
on his own.
Ruckus, he said he was calling with the traffic report.
So he gave the traffic all right.
Yeah, he
That's
gave
right.
the traffic. Lord,
Horse and
have
buggy
mercy.
traffic.
Man, every now and again, we'll probably get a phone call from him. He'll be giving us some little funky updates, you know, because I can't believe that he is a Trump supporter with all of this. But
what you mean you can't believe it? Have you ever sat down and talked to Uncle Ruckus?
I think that after all this time that Uncle Ruckus would have opened up his eyes right now. But
Well, like I said, some people are blinded by what's right in front of them.
It's them cataracts.
And they can't get past their own self sometimes.
It's the cataracts. I think it is.
It's the cataracts.
I offered him some
eye.
weed. I offered him some weed, and he was like, "Nah, you go ahead and smoke that devil juice, niece." And he said it just like that. I was like, "You sure you don't want none?" He was like, "Nah, I'm sure." I was like, "It'll clear up that stutter." He talking about, "Nah, he good."
He's
whatever.
Good. Well, let him be good. Then we ain't gonna worry about Uncle Ruckus no more. No, they're gonna worry about him.
Yeah, well, but, shout out to Uncle Ruckus. Yeah.
And with shouts out being told, let's give a shout out to our sponsors in our last 5 minutes of the time.
Yeah, shout out to Meta Horizon Worlds. If you don't have an Oculus or the Meta Horizons app, I'm telling you, you better get it. Shout out to VRU and VRU Talent Source, where we provide all of your entertainment needs here in the Metaverse. We do plays, we do movies, we do improv, we do comedy. If you want to watch us, you can catch us on Roku. We do commercials, yes, and we do promotions. If you've got a company that you want promoted down here in the Metaverse, let us know and we will shoot you a commercial. We also do voiceover acting. Actually, we are looking to grow our family. We're looking to expand our family. So if you're interested in voiceover acting and you want to come down here and join our crew down here in Meta Horizon Worlds, you can get in touch with Dangerously Wild or 95th, even though he don't never do shit, but he will relay a message.
I done told you stop talking junk about my boy now.
Look now, come on. You know I gotta. You know I'm gonna.
And you know I'm gonna stand up for him. I ain't gonna let you do that.
Sit down for him.
We are down like 4 flat tires.
Yeah, well, he looks like a flat tire. Shout out to to the big guy, Zach Ziggity Zach
Zuckerberg.
for making all of this possible and making some of our wildest childhood fantasies come true. Yes,
That's
this
true.
was a wild trick. Sometimes, you know,
It
when
really
a child
is.
uses their imagination, you never know where that imagination is going to take you. And it took us right here in the here and now, here at Hot 102.3. So you can catch the morning show with Dangerously Wild and 95th. What are the hours of that show, AJ?
Oh, that show be coming on approximately from 1 to 2 now. From 1 to 2, if I'm not mistaken. And you can also catch on that same show, Come and Let Me Be a Man and Mrs. Daybreak on there also as co-hosts doing their thing.
Okay,
And they'll be doing an excellent job also. Love to see them up there.
Okay, and as always, you can always reach us at our hotline number, which is right up there on the board. That's 419-890-3982. That's 415-890-3982. We take requests, we take comments, we take shout outs, okay?
Yes, we
so
do.
if
Yes,
somebody
we do.
you want to give a holler and be like, yo, shout out to Nisi on Hot 102.3. Yo, we do all of that for you too. So remember to check us out, and our time is up.
Yes, it is. And like I always say, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us, because without you, there is no us. We appreciate you just letting us be a part of your life today and entertaining you, letting us just get all this stress off. Get a little bit of this stress off.
Man, and you too, you special too. All right. Have a good evening, y'all. We'll see you Thursday.
Until then, like I always say, be vigilant, keep your head on the swivel, and stay humble.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
And hair grease. You Don Cornelius. Go for it.